When a girl is not interested in a guy, she will give this one very subtle sign. It's so subtle that most guys miss it, and it's why they get hung up on somebody that isn't into them.
No, there's nothing subtle about her behavior. They get hung up because some guys are just simps.
Pathetic.
Biggest sign that a girl is not into you is when she does this. She says yes to going on a date, but then never puts any effort into making it happen. She might agree in theory, but when it comes time to actually making a plan, she's super vague. Or maybe you do set a plan and then she cancels on you last minute and says things like, work's really crazy right now, or I'm not sure when I'll be free next. The hard truth is that busy people still make time for what and who they want. So if she's not offering a different day or trying to reschedule, I'm sorry to be the one to tell you, but she is not interested.
Yes, thank you, Captain Obvious. That's why if a woman cancels on me, I don't even reply back. As far as I'm concerned, it's over. Also, a lot of the times, women use this kind of behavior and cancel at last minute as a crap test to see if a man is willing to simp or not. But the end result is always the same. She's not interested in you beyond maybe you spending money on a few dates just so she can get some free validation.
The worst trade deal ever made.
So, don't waste your time.
I know a lot of men are like, I want women to approach me.
You're kidding, right?
Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone. Leave me alone, please leave me alone.
Listen, I have never met a single woman who approaches men that is normal. Never met it. Literally every single girl I know that like hits on men is nuts, and not the good kind of nuts.
Yeah, and a lot of us can tell which ones are nuts, and we reject them. Then they get bitter and post cringe about it on TikTok.
Just like a woman.
But real talk, sweetie, it's 2025. Men and women are equal nowadays, so even if you're a woman who's sane, it's very likely that you're gonna have to approach the guy you like, because if you won't, another woman will.
Welcome to the new world.
The reason why people don't eat with your hands is because your food is not delicious.
So, what are you implying? That black people taste food with their hands? But jokes aside, we eat with forks, knives, and spoons because we're civilized.
You're goddamn right.
And trust me, being civilized is not a white people only trait, sweetie. You should try it sometimes.
Okay, so I saw this thing yesterday, and I fear we all must discuss it. This fellow white woman put a Mexican flag sticker on her old truck and was promptly pulled over by ICE.
Hey, I'm not surprised,
in San Antonio. My Wonder Bread sisters, I fear we have a new project. I fear I hear something calling our name. Because I read that and immediately ordered a Mexican flag sticker for my car. Because, like, bumper stickers, fully legal. No chance of, like, any kind of backlash because of a bumper sticker.
You sure about that? You sure about that? You sure about that?
However, it will get their attention because they are pieces of. And here's my thing. My window's tinted. They're not going to have a clue. They're not going to have a clue in the world until they pull up and ask me to roll down my window. At which time, I am only speaking Spanish.
Big mistake.
You know, sweetie, there are countless videos on YouTube of women like you who tried to mess with law enforcement and they got arrested. Some of them forcefully so.
Lo siento, solamente habla español. Waste their time. It is our duty. It is quite literally the least we could do.
And that will land you in jail. while ICE will continue to do whatever they're doing. So, other than getting a criminal record and maybe some jail time for obstructing a federal agent and probably resisting arrest, you've achieved absolutely nothing.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
I'm in my mid-30s, which means I'm at the age where I'm watching all of my friends get pregnant and actually keep them. And it's funny watching a bunch of former party girls transition into motherhood because they all start saying things like this. They'll say, oh, we're going to start trying to have a baby in a couple of months. We're going to start trying to have a baby next summer. And it's like, oh my God, I remember when you had chlamydia from sleeping with a guy named Squid at this skater punk trap house.
And guys, no matter what they might tell you, this is why a woman's body count and past sexual history matters, and why you should always use the Emperor's shield, because the one she's talking about is curable, but others are not, and they just keep on giving.
Remember that? Remember Squid? Remember when you had chlamydia from Squid? They grow up so fast.
And you know what's really fascinating, but in a very creepy way? This comment. Yeah, but isn't that just normal and part of growing up? No, ladies, getting STDs is not a normal part of growing up. It just means that you're a reckless 304, just like Squid.
Pathetic.
I do not think men realize how big they're telling on themselves when they comment on how they hate nose rings or septum rings, because I really don't think it has anything to do with how it makes me look.
Are you sure about that?
Not just about how you look, but it is part of it.
The nose ring, the septum ring, they're such small features of my face, but it's more about what they stand for. So even though they don't change my face, they change what my face communicates, which really disrupts their illusion of control over me. I think that nose rings and septum rings really communicate that you in fact can't control me, and there's some aspect of rebellion to them.
Yes, exactly. The vast majority of us don't want annoying, rebellious women who can't control themselves. So thank you for proving our point, and thank you for wearing those nose rings. It makes it so much easier for us to spot and avoid you.
When you're in bed with the dad of your ex, and nobody should find out.
So, you got passed around by both your ex and his dad. Neither of them kept you around, and you think that's a flex on your part?
Oh, wait, you serious? Let me laugh even harder.
Sweetie, listen. They got to pump and dump while you got extra body count and lower market value.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Why on God's green earth would you raise women with the concept that Prince Charming is gonna come and he's just gonna save you, and it's gonna be all love and something that doesn't exist? That was your plan all along, just to manipulate us to think that, like, oh my gosh, like, yeah, let's just put it in their brains when they're little babies, like, oh yeah, men are good. No, you're not.
Oh, shut up.
Yeah, and they also told you that it's better to work a BS 9-to-5 job and be single and childless instead of happily married with kids. And they also told you that putting your anatomy on the internet is a form of quote-unquote female empowerment. And they also told you that the best way to assert control over your body is to terminate your unborn child.
That is crazy.
You see, the reason they tell you these things, sweetie, is because a lot of you lovely ladies are stupid enough to believe it.
And that's the bottom line, 'cause Stone Cold said so.